Welcome in, Hawks fans. It's your boy Bryce Lewis back at it again for another Atlanta Hawks wrap up. And tonight we're coming off a very disappointing loss to Chicago Bulls, 110-108, as the Bulls win at the buzzer on a scramble air ball rebound. They put it back up to win the game. Disappointing, obviously. You know, you never want to lose a game like that, of course. Hawks just couldn't secure the rebound at the end, and that's as simple as it gets right there. For the most part, this game was one of those games. Trae Young had basically 29 in the first half. Big game for him. Played really well. Was really, really good early. Only had 5 points, though, after that. So Trae definitely got cold in the second half. Finished at 9-24 from the field, 7-14 from three. So we could sit here and be like, oh, he, played better, played more efficient, whatever you want to say. That would have helped. Murray finished with 15 and 5 and 10. Onyeka Okongwu with 18 and 11 tonight. Played 40 minutes. Obviously, since John Collins is on a minutes restriction, and obviously Frank Kaminsky's probably not who you want out there late. Onyeka had to carry some heavy minutes tonight with 40, but he had 18 and 11. Collins only played 21 minutes, 4 and 7, and DeAndre Hunter 10 and 9. Bogdanovich off the bench at 13, and AJ Griffin had 14 off the bench as Vic McMillan shortened his lineup to a 7-man rotation in the second half. And I just want to talk about that last play, that last sequence for a moment. Listen, I'm gonna say this for JC. Listen, obviously, yes, I'm not gonna sit here and say he shouldn't have caught the rebound. I know some people are gonna think, oh, this excuse coming. Listen, it's not that. But listen, if you've played basketball before, because I've played basketball before, when you played the game sometimes where you have something unexpected happens and that causes you to make a mistake. I truly believe John Collins thought it was gonna hit the rim and he was preparing to jump for the ball and get it. So obviously when he saw the ball miss the complete rim and just come directly at him, when you have a mindset of oh, I'm about to do this, oh shoot, it's coming this way, now it's here, and it's oh crap, and then you miss the ball. It happens. It literally happens. Stuff happens in basketball. If you play basketball, you can't tell me you've never had a moment where I didn't expect the ball to come to me, or I didn't expect it to come to me that way, and then that made me play the mistake. Yes, sometimes you can have an unexpected play and still catch the ball and do something with it, but sometimes that's not the case. But at the end of the day, too, we can complain about how that last play ended. But at the end of the day, the simple part of the matter is Hawks did not get stops down the stretch. They were not able to stop Chicago from scoring. Chicago, except on that last possession, basically scored 4, 5, 6 straight times. Hawks were up 4 with 3 after the DeMar DeRozan review. I think it was 3-11, 3-18. I can't remember exactly. After that, Chicago basically scored on almost every possession. Hawks couldn't get stops. That's just as simple as it gets. The Atlanta Hawks could not get stops. I mean, that's as simple as I can put it to you. Because think about it. If Trae Young had never pushed the ball up the floor and alleyed to Onyeka Okongwu, they wouldn't have even been in position to even have a chance to go in overtime or to get that stop. They would have had to play the foul game. So there's so many things that could have led to that moment not happening. So we can sit here and blame John Collins. Obviously, people who want John Collins out of Atlanta are going to just say, I don't care what happened. He didn't catch the rebound. Get him out of here. And that's them. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But there are so many other factors that contributed to why the Hawks could not win tonight. And at the end of the day, they just didn't get stopped down the stretch. That's just as simple as I can put it to you. I think for the most part, in terms of the whole game, Hawks got down early. They had a slow start. They were down 17, 18 points. It's hard to come back down from 17, 18 in this league. You have to waste so much energy just to get back in the league. Then you got to hold the lead. That's tough. That's not easy. That's not something that's just easy to do. So, like I said, the Hawks tonight, man, I feel like especially when they came back, Trae went off, but in the first half, nobody else had double digits in scoring. Trae was hot, but nobody else did anything. Second half, they needed more from everybody else to get back into the actual game and take the lead. And like I said, they just couldn't get stops. Levine and DeRozan were able to get shots down the stretch. They were able to show why they're the star players on the Chicago Bulls, because they're supposed to be able to make those shots at the end of the game, and that's what they did. And that was a big win for them. Obviously, if you remember a week ago, we hit a game winner against them. So now they came back this week and get a game winner against us. Listen, it feels like every game we play against Chicago is some nail-biting, instant classic upon us game. That's if we play a 7-game series, we about to be pissed and excited at the same time playing this team. Because there's no game with the Bulls is ever just, oh, we beat them down or they beat us down. It's always, man, it's close at the end. And the Hawks have played in a lot of close games this recent. They played in a ton of close games. A lot of games have been to the wire with this team. Obviously, we talked about it in the last game, obviously almost losing the lead to Orlando, how they blew a 10-point lead and how they had late game struggles. Tonight, I think they actually played a little bit better late. They obviously, Trey and DeJounte missed 2 shots late after the last 3 minutes that helped Chicago make up the lead, basically, because, again, like I said, DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine made all their shots down the stretch. Outside of the air ball, the DeRozan shot at the end of the game that was picked up by Aransu and laid up for the win. So tough loss tonight for sure. Disappointing loss for sure. It's okay to be disappointed, but I mean, you got to ride the ship and get back to it. You got Detroit coming in town Friday. Got to get ready to get back on the ship and try to win that game. So, you know, you can't you're gonna be disappointed tonight, but you got to bounce back the next day. And you got to continue to compete, continue to play the game the right way. So, I mean, if you're the Hawks, man, just got to bounce back, man. That's all I can really say. Like I said, tough L. There's going to be plenty of people online. We'll talk about trade JC, fire Nick McMillan. I mean, at this point, I think there's so much frustration with the team from fans that no matter what game we lose, we're immediately just like, someone needs to go, someone needs to get fired, someone needs to. Now, listen, I get it. When you're frustrated with this team and you hear the stuff you hear about the squad, I understand it. Remember, Travis Slink stepped down today, and Landry Fields is the GM, and there was a whole discussion about Travis Slink, and people said, "Oh, this is a great decision. He cost us." And some people said Landry Fields is a Tony Wrestler pawn, and now he's just going to do Tony Wrestler's bidding. And listen, there's all types of stuff happening right now in Atlanta Hawks circles. This season has been filled with all types of different things. And as a Hawk fan, all you can really do, man, is just go along for it, and we'll see what the next development is. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, tough loss tonight for the Hawks, but you got to get right the ship, get back focused. Got Detroit coming into town, got to win that game, get back over 500, and, you know, just bounce back. I mean, it's simple as I can really put it to you, really. There's not really much there. Right now, Hawks, after losing this game, actually sits in the 7th place in the East right now, so they're actually at the top point of the play-in. 2 games behind the New York Knicks. So, obviously, with the East being kind of befuddled in the middle, it's not like the Hawks are right now in any bad position, but obviously you expect to be more than a play-in team this year. So, like I said, tough loss tonight. You obviously just want better from the team, and you just hope that they play better moving forward. But this was your Atlanta Hawks wrap up. It's your boy Bryce Lewis signing out. Follow me on Twitter at Brycey_2K for all my Hawks Falcons takes on there. And I'll see you next time. Another Hawks wrap up coming this Friday.